Found Dogness. She's back at my Red Wing backpack taking yet another mountain nap. We'll go there in a second. I have some wood we're going to process with those beautiful mountains in the backdrop. Back to delimbing with the SP53 Bolo, now coated in WD-40. And I do have a large survival knife with me. It is up here for testing if I get to it today. There's a drop forged cold steel survivalist that has been discontinued. Let's just, for the heck of it, delimb with this a couple times and see what's up compared to the Bolo. Now this is a solid metal knife, and I don't like that. I'm not going to lie, I just don't like it. Again, this is just a brittle tree. We could easily just bust these off, right? Like that if we wanted to. We're just doing some cutting. Yeah, just too much vibration up here. Yeah. And it doesn't have weight forward. It is flat ground, and it has that recon blade shape. Doing a couple hacks with it just to remind myself with the full flat ground chopping performance. Yeah, just see how that just cleaves so clean right here. And I don't want to spend too much time on the survivalist. That's not a review on that knife. But the Bolo, see how I hit it and just kind of bounces off. It really does. It just kind of bounces off. Let's do this one right here. Get that out of the way. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, buddy. Watch before the review, by the way, is a Torgoyne Night Pro. Awesome watch. Flieger, field style. Oh, that worked pretty good. You have to stay right here in the sweet spot, right here. You know, if this was flat ground, would it do better? I don't know. I'd have to see. But if they've discontinued it, that means it didn't sell well. So it's a moot point. This knife's gone, apparently. And a lot of them in the Spec Plus 2 series just don't seem to last that long. They kind of come out in batches and then they're gone again, which is unfortunate. Right in the sweet spot there. And it did okay. Did okay. Craton handle on this 26 ounce knife. I have the sheath back out at the campsite actually, so we'll look at that later. Nothing fancy. It seems like it's cutting just fine to me. You're right, it is actually cutting just fine. What we're talking about are degrees of performance and preferences is all. I think you'd be well served as a buyer to this knife for basically any serious woods purpose, actually. Sheltercraft, firecraft, probably too big to comfortably skin game. Digging, I think the broad plank-sided blade of this Bolo shape is great for digging and prying. Really thick, 1/4 inch stock on the 5160 tool steel. Edge performance is pretty good with it. Good chopper. But see, this is what I'm talking about. So see where I hit it right here? That hit it, but it didn't cut it. So it broke the blade, didn't cut. It broke the wood, but it didn't cut it. Let's try it with the cold steel just for the heck of it. Much lighter knife in this portion right here, so it has just a regular Bowie style blade, not really a chopping blade. Well, it's not breaking it in half, but you can see it is cutting it and not rebound. I mean, every whack is a cut, pretty much. Not a direct competitor. Now let's go do something entirely ridiculous and maybe chop down a small tree with this thing. What do you say? That's a horrible idea, nothing fancy. I agree, it's a lot of work. I hate doing it. I've ranted about that so many times in D&B. Like, I only do it to test a knife. I would never do it for TCE and survival purposes. Oh, there's one right there. Huh, what do you know? There's one I did years ago. Yeah, that's probably, I don't know, that cut's probably 8 years old right there. Testing another knife. Small tree, small tree, small tree. There's some dead wood right there. Dog liquor still back at camp. I know, she should be with me. Macie! Come on! Macie, come! Macie, come! She wants to sleep. Macie! Giddy up! Come on! Macie! Maybe she isn't a mountain dog. We'll find out. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah, let's do that one right there. Look at all this dead wood. Holy crap, man. Hope this place doesn't catch on fire. There's a ton of fuel in here. This place will go up. Oh my goodness, it's too much. Okay, so I'm gonna set up and stupidly waste energy on some of this stuff. Maybe I'll go with that skinny one. I like that idea. I'm looking at the top, making sure it's truly dead. It appears to be truly dead. Yep, there's no greenery on this one. God, do I want to do all the work to get through that? I don't know. I may not finish it, but we'll start it. Here we go. SP53 Bolo in the sweet spot. Right-handed for now. Glancing. So this portion here is good for chipping. You saw me just do that. So you can start it with that. Come up, chip, chip, chip. Make sure you can see that. Ouch! Oh, that hurt my wrist. It like twisted in my hand and my wrist ain't doing great. The whole thing right here ain't doing great. Another reason I don't come up too often here and do exactly this. It's just not good for my right hand. Wow. Left-handed and I'm really uncoordinated with that. So I've chopped with a lot of big blades before up in these mountains, a lot. Go watch the videos. Just from what I'm seeing right now, I'm a little bit disappointed in the knife. I'll stick to my initial assessment. It's just, I don't like this grind here. I don't like it. I think you'd be 1,000 times smarter to go with an SP50. Also a Spec Plus 2 Ontario lineup. It's an OKC product, one of my all-time favorite high-value large survival knives, the SP50 I'd much rather have that knife than this one. I'd rather, for this weight, carry a cold steel kukri. That's full flat ground. That's a chopper. Now, could I square this away and spend some time grinding it and working on this edge and getting it to chop better? Yeah, I think I could, but why? I got better things to do in life than to dick around doing that. I'll give on camera chopping performance for this SP53 out of 5 stars. It's not horrible. I'll give it, I don't know, 3 to 3.5. Yeah, it's doable. Slightly disappointing. Back to camp. Come on, SP53, get her done. Oh, that was a bad handle vibration right there. It's getting through it. I mean, that's a rough job for any knife to go through. It really is. This is not an easy split. This is why I like a big knife though, like I've said. So if I want and have to get through a big log like this, I've got the blade span to do it. And I'm really kind of at the limits of this one. Craton handle, taking some hammer pounding. What'd you do for your lunch break, honey? I watched nothing fancy up in the knife clinic, hammering through a piece of wood. Oh, that sounds fun. Hard hits. Come on, baby. Ah, it's naughty. Really naughty. N-A-U-G-H-T-Y, naughty. I'm amazed always how much wear I put on these blades up here. And one outing, they look like they've been through a freaking war. Wow, that is rough. That is rough. I think a lot of it's a sap and a lot of it are the knots that are in this wood. Come down a little bit here. So what should I do? Continue or attack it from the other direction? I'm thinking the other direction. That's probably the wise move. Booyah. That was the right call. The right call. All right, back up here so you can see the mountains better. All right, so we'll do one more right here. A little bit of this. So this will be sent to a TMP Patreon member. I don't think I'm gonna sign it. They don't sign good through the blade coating. It looks stupid. Dang it. I should be doing better with this one. Yeah, I'm not totally in love with SP53. You're seeing it for a lot of different reasons. It's just not doing great. I don't like that grind. This shouldn't have had that much difficulty with that side baton there. Because, I mean, I said this is sappy, but look, that's relatively dry wood. here. I'll do one more. I mean, it's not horrible. I'll stick to what I said, like 3 stars. I'll take it down to 3 stars. It's a competent knife. Would I go out and buy one? Nope. SP50 I would. Another cool thing about what I'm doing is I'm taking the blade down to rock. Not intentionally, it's just happening. We'll see if it chips out, because there's rock in this soil, like a lot of it. So it's doing well with this minor batoning, but it should. It's a big old knife, really thick. I had a lot of difficulty through that major log though. We'll do one more side baton. Oh, what do we have here? Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Maybe it's the curse of the mountains. The handle's a little bit loose. Look. You can't see it, but the craton handle has loosened on this sucker. Things that make you say, wow, that's bizarro, man. I haven't seen that on a Spec Plus ever. Okay, 3 stars down to 2. That's what I'm saying right there. That sucked. I've had such good experience with the other Spec Pluses. I really have. They've been great. I can't really fault them for much. Their prices are awesome. I could send this one back to Ontario. I'm pretty sure they would replace it for me. Not that it's not functional, but clear. But the issue is, you know, that shouldn't be happening up here. And I've never sent a blade back to Ontario, OKC. Hopefully they don't give you some grief about it. Like, you were watching that Nothing Fancy guy, were you, and batoning with your blade. Now, were you? Well, as a matter of fact, I was. In other words, I was doing what the knife was designed to do. All these survival knives should be able to do the tasks I'm doing up here, like easily. That's their calling in life. Yeah. How loose is that handle? There's some wiggle. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. There's some wiggle. It's just really weird. I've never seen that. Hasn't chipped out. Oh, I take that back. I did chip it out. Look. So that's chipped right there. See it? Took it down to rock. Curse of the mountains in full effect on this blade. And that was just a couple passes in there. I'm not trying to abuse the knife. It's just coming into the soil up here in the mountains, and of which there's stuff like this. You know, if I was really careful, I'd put down a wooden plank and baton on the plank, but that's difficult too because I'm not on level terrain. It rolls off. There's really no good solution. Yeah, it chipped out a little bit. It's not a huge deal. I think that might be my first chip I've seen in 5160. Hopefully they haven't changed the formulation, because years ago when I was reviewing all these Spec Pluses, they were really awesome. One more, and then we're going to call it quits on this in-field review on the Ontario SP53. On camera, subject to change, 2 stars. 2 stars. Yeah, it's 45 bucks. It's pretty affordable. I just don't like the partial grind on it. I don't like the Bolo grind. It seems like it had some problems delimbing. The handle came loose. A minor chip out of it. A great sheath. I love the sheath. I do like a craton handle. They're awesome. But if you want a large sized, you know, a woods tool, I would probably go with an RTAC 2. I would go with a Hungless, SE Hungless. I still love that knife. It's amazing. If they still make it, I don't know if they do. The SP50, the SP50 in the series. This series is awesome. I still have mine. I'm never getting rid of them. My handle never came loose on those, and I don't remember that one chipping either. So that's your review. And we're gonna end by going and looking, see what freaking Dogness is doing up here in the clinic. I'm sitting here working my butt off, and she's sawing a log with her giraffe. Look at this. How sweet is that? Are you comfortable? Do you need anything, girlfriend? Signing off, dudes. All right, more work to do. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for being TNP Patron. That's it, guys. From the mountains, from the Nut and Fancy Knife Clinic